How did dwarves reclaim their ancient fallen kingdoms? Imagine a land buried deep beneath mountains, once bustling with life and craft, now silent and dark. That's what many dwarven kingdoms faced when they fell into ruin. But dwarves are known for their stubbornness and skill, and they never give up on their homes. Their story of reclaiming lost kingdoms like Khazad-dûm, also called Moria, is a tale of perseverance and cleverness. The dwarves built Khazad-dûm beneath the Misty Mountains thousands of years ago. It was their greatest and oldest city, full of mines, forges, and grand halls. But they abandoned it after they accidentally awakened a Balrog, a terrible creature of fire and shadow, during their mining for mithril, a rare and precious metal. The Balrog caused chaos, and the dwarves had to leave their home, which then became known as Moria. It was a place of danger and legend, filled with monsters and darkness. Many centuries later, some dwarves from Erebor, led by a leader named Balin, decided to try again. They wanted to restore Moria to its former glory and reclaim its riches. They sent a small group into the dark tunnels, and at first, they managed to establish a foothold. They repaired halls, cleared out some dangers, and started mining again. But their presence stirred up old enemies and creatures lurking in the shadows. Eventually, the colony was overrun, and their effort to take back the kingdom was halted. Later in the Fourth Age, another group of dwarves, led by a descendant of Durin named Durin the Seventh, made a more determined effort. They knew the risks but believed in their heritage. They carefully planned their return, bringing tools, weapons, and supplies. They worked for many years, repairing the mines, rebuilding the halls, and re-establishing their crafts and forges. They also had to defend against lurking monsters and remnants of evil that still haunted the depths. Reclaiming a fallen dwarven kingdom was never quick or easy. It took careful planning, brave leadership, and a lot of hard work. The dwarves used their skills in stonework, mining, and engineering to repair and expand their homes. They also needed to gather resources, form alliances with other races, and stay alert for threats. Their efforts were not just about reclaiming land but also about restoring their culture and pride. The story of how dwarves took back Khazad-dûm shows their deep connection to their roots. Their settlements are symbols of their history and identity. Reclaiming a lost kingdom meant rebuilding more than just tunnels and halls. It was about reviving their spirit and honoring their ancestors. It was a long journey of physical work and cultural revival, driven by their stubborn pride and unbreakable will. In practical terms, reclaiming a dwarven settlement involved restoring mines, forges, and halls. They reforged weapons and armor, and they re-established trade routes and defenses. They faced many dangers, including old enemies and new threats. Success depended on their unity, skill, and learning from past mistakes. Their story is a shining example of resilience and determination, showing that even the deepest ruins can be brought back to life with enough effort and heart.